said just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. No. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. You built like that. This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Rapping like Lil Dicky. Say he rapping like Lil Dicky.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington football team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun snap for Smith. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He was taken.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this from 48. And Hopkins' kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He's got Burton here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, and this is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, second on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
22-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Antonio Gibson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, John.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
On the play.
They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 80.
T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead.
The kick is
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. First down, Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. Fighting through, and he's got space. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10. At their own
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
down at the 10-yard
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah, I think I seen that one right there. Oh, that shit definitely real.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get
I said I could tell you what you do if you wanna get in some leagues. You know, I'm not in all America, you know what I'm saying? It's a page called on Facebook.
I couldn't tell you too straight, I got an estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating.
Yeah, it's a page on Facebook called The Official Madden 21 PS4 Connected Franchise League.
I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me.
It's probably gonna pop up when you type a couple of this
She
shit.
ain't trying to deal with me. Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
niggas be looking.
And she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced
Niggas be
up.
looking for niggas to look join their leagues all the time.
Pepto Biz with this pink stuff is gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving out of shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this.
You got
I ain't
smoke.
chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
They said A-bombs.
She gon' put it on me,
Talking to
that's
you.
a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You're the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there, I'm in the scene. And I feel just like the Cheetah Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail. You ain't while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 12. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Able to find Isabella. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 25 on second down, Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Third and long, it's Smith. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Peterson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Ready to go. That's the 41 at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing. What? Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
All you gotta do is go to the. He bullshit it for real. Should have went to the alphabet.
Makes the score Cardinals 21.
You go to the alphabet. He in elementary schools around the world.
Taken in
Niggas
the
don't
end zone.
be thinking, man. Niggas got their wrong marketing motherfuckers out there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26.
A, B, C,
so a net gain of 1 there.
D.
At their own 26-yard line.
You gotta mention that nigga. Go ahead, hit that nigga up DM, Snakes. Now, do the alphabet. You're gonna be in schools everywhere, Snake.
On first down, it's Gibson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You gotta go ahead and start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Out of the gun, Smith. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., 76 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Kick is good.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Oh, yeah.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Nyheim Hines.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Down at his 49.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
8-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking long for Thomas. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Cardinals 28, Washington 7.
Smith on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And the Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, Smith going for it all. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Score Cardinals 28, Washington 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Murray steps away. And the catch made by Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! Naeem Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Return. Washington.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Complete to Hilton. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Washington.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. That quarterback.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback.
And down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
And this is caught at the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Murray with a 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here, another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Open man here, Sims complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Lamar Miller there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On the return, Andy Isabella. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Got it? You said you got it? You said something about that.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Fuck! That's on me.
That's
a big six.
Picked off at the 40. Past the 20.
I'm sweet.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Stop what they doing! And it just made Isaiah Simmons do anything.
Things in a certain way in the first half.
I swear to God, this game
zone for a Washington touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins.
Oh, yeah?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Yeah.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
And they will eventually get him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Murray to air it out again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Room here to run. he takes it in. Touchdown,
Just sauced
Washington. Lamar Miller, 78 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first
stop with
and
the
10
drones
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And he's got Rome. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
12 more yards there and another first down. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jonathan Allen, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Murray on the sneak, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray taking it in. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And his kick is good.
Makes this Washington 56.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7 from the 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56. Cardinals 53.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give right
Thank
side.
you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fuck.
And the Cardinals have got
harm my dog Isaiah like that,
and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray going deep for Hopkins.
Oh my, this game is fake,
Picked
man.
by Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-yard line.
Like, I'm in perfect position to... That's crazy.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
God.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw, Smith.
Shot, man.
And
What the
he's
fuck?
taken down, trying to do
He's
a
gonna
little
grab
too
his
much,
feet about
getting
12
outside
fucking
the
times.
pocket, and it results in a sack. Jordan Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, Smith. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They gonna hold the. Oh, I got hit. I guess I got hit. Okay. I got the backup quarterback still, man. Oh my God.
So they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Super check.
Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Like, why would you leave the middle of the field? That's why I don't like Madden, man. You can't call the fucking zone. And the nigga stay in the fucking place he's supposed to be. Like, there's no reason for you to leave the middle of the field.
Up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Like, what the fuck?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Madden, bro.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Second and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Right,
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Smith. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Stop playing.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Smith now to throw. And he's got Miller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Down to a knee. Here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.